song. The fact that
Bro, that's like the creepy guy in torn up sweats walking up to you in the bar saying, "Just one sip, just one sip."
Brother.
it's
Bro.
actually, and I've watched this multiple times. I must. It's
Oh, you're
20
already
minutes.
traumatized thoroughly. I see.
That tracks.
It has taken at least an hour and a half of my life away, but I love it. I'm so glad.
You know, suddenly my
Moon-
5-year fixation
Moon.
doesn't seem so bad.
Moon, I'm going to strangle you if I even think of that while I'm in America. I'm gonna walk over to your house and I'm going to strangle you in your sleep.
Strangle
Yeah,
for Lord
the,
Farquaad ASMR would be 100% worth it.
the Lord Farquaad ASMR
Aw.
is not worth existing. Like, it's so wild. It's so... Just the thumbnail alone makes me so uncomfortable, bro.
I'm
Hearing
enlightened.
Lord Farquaad
thanks
do
to
anything
it.
less than yell is already like scary to me.
I sleep so peacefully.
I'm so glad for you. Ain't no way.
It has gifts. It's so iconic. And I love to do iconic. Just watch it. It's so wonderful.
What's
It's
wrong?
What is
fine.
this theme?
Fine. Avery, shh. It's Kay.
What is this gift?
Can I? If I block you, can I not see those?
Why would you want to block me? I am truly just
Yes, I can no longer see them. Let's go.
no. Why would you block
Yeah,
me?
but can you still hear her?
No, he can't.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I can.
Ah!
Unfortunately,
Ah.
I can just mute her though.
That's so
There we
mean.
go.
So
Now she
mean.
doesn't exist.
That is insane.
What the fuck?
It just says one blocked message.
Dang.
That's so cruel.
Bro blocked Moon.
I think it's time for the sewer slide.
Oh no.
2 blocked messages. Good.
We've got infighting in the group. That's wild.
I refuse to be fucking
Indoctrinated.
forced to witness Lord Farquaad
Lie
ASMR.
don't love me no more.
You
I've
know,
never watched
Lie.
Oh, you can hear me. Also, what the heck?
Get pranked. Wow. Lie, you have to
How I manage-
uncry her now.
No. False.
You have to uncry her.
Weak.
What?
You know what does love you guys without fail? Lord Farquaad
Farquaad.
ASMR.
God damn
no.
it.
No. It's not true.
And
Oh
this
my
is-
gosh.
It's
and
too late
this
for me.
is
Save
why I'm
yourselves.
muting you.
It's too late for me. Save yourselves.
He has been enlightened. He has
No.
watched it through and through.
I've
Avery
been-
has
I've
broken
been
out.
corrupted.
to this foul wench, for she speaks nothing but evil.
I speak nothing but truth. It will change your ways.
Will it?
Guys, quick,
Oh,
just
wait,
take.
sorry,
Guys,
hold
quick,
on.
before I lose all sense of self, just take me out. I'm giving you permission. Take
Hold
the
on.
shot right now.
Hold on.
Take the shot. Save yourselves. Before
the
I'm
shot,
gone
please.
forever, take the shot.
Wait.
Waiting.
Hold on. Wait, please. I've got something for this to go against her.
Oh, he's finding
is
it.
I'll please take me
Interesting.
out. Just take the shot while I can hold myself still and not fight back,
It's
please.
okay. It's okay. There's no reason to fight.
If you ever love me, you'll take the shot.
There's no reason. You have been enlightened.
If you ever
enjoy.
value me as a person of this community, you'll take the shot.
Brother.
Where's the quote? Where's the quote? Come on! Come on!
It's too
There's
late,
no
Avery.
need for quotes.
Avery,
It's over.
just Avery, it's
Hey,
okay.
what are-
Avery, it's okay. It doesn't hurt.
What are we waiting for?
Leave it.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
It doesn't hurt, Avery. It's nothing.
If
It's
anything,
okay.
it helps.
I'm
should
giving you.
know.
I'm giving you permission.
What are we waiting for to start the session?
Waiting for Avery to find a quote.
Come on. Hold on. Please, trust me.
Resistance is futile, you know? You know
That's
what's
crazy.
not futile? Lord Farquaad ASMR.
Oh, wait. Oh, I know. Hold on. I know where to find this. Come on. Do the thing. I can stop her.
Bro's searching hard.
I'm
Bro is
searching
looking with
so
like his
hard.
life depends on it.
Come on, mother.
Stop something that cannot be stopped. I don't know what to tell him.
Oh, I can. Just you wait. Oh my god. Where are you? Come on. Oh
God.
my god.
Big booty patties who want to be my queen.
Bro, what is happening? How do I play like whole sim crashing soft body physics games and this laptop's fine, but VC with Spotify
Nah.
heating up, just warming up.
Shut
Everything
that shit
a
down.
freaking duel
Man.
is in place. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Bring me the Betty. Of course, me lord.
She's
First-
saying it word for word, bar for bar right now.
Is...
Is that
The
actually
Muffin
is that
Man.
actually the Bible? And is that Japanese? And you stopped breathing.
Are you not
Okay.
breathing?
I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to go off memory.
That's the best way to do it. That's how you make even better quotes.
I find it my duty to inform you that this woman before you holds no papers, improvised or recognized, to any institution.
I
She
see.
has only committed a few passages to memory from the good book, only to lend to her ruse. Not only this, but she is wanted in the states of Mississippi, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the
The
Texas.
most
Dang, what you do in
recent of which
Texas?
involved a girl of 11 years.
Okay, that part. Why? Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, this is from Blood Meridian.
She
Let me
was
make this very clear.
surprised.
Hey yo, Moon, what you do with an 11-year-old in
In
This is
fact,
from
Texas?
Blood Meridian.
She
I'm
was
sorry.
found to be having relations with a goat. That's right, lady. I said goat.
Look,
Aw.
the most devious thing I do is listen to Lord Farquaad twerk.
I'm
No,
sorry.
You're supposed to say the devil. Here is the devil.
Oh, yes, the devil. Here, he is, the devil.
You mean Jesus from the Bible?
Never mind.
the time God?
Chat,
The
chat.
time
The
God?
time-
I'm
We'll
sorry.
Listen, I'll teach you the ways of Blood Meridian eventually.
Eventually. I'm trying to teach some different ways. No offense, but sure.
Okay, I
Blood-
think it's time to start.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Is
The brain rot is reaching critical levels.
is Laura playing anything, or can I just go ahead and get rid of her?
Nah, you can get rid of her.
Brain rot can always reach up.
We have no use for her anymore.
Why is she still here? She's not playing anything. Laura, leave.
I don't know.
Leave, please. Thank you. Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
you didn't start, right?
I'm about to.
Okay, good. to
Unless
know.
you mean the live stream, in which case, yes.
Why?
I said that.
Oh, well.
I said that.
Oh, is the live stream started?
Yes, I said that.
No,
I said that
my
out
whole-
loud.
Oh, so me quoting Blood Meridian was live. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I
We
said
do
that.
it. We do it live.
Oh boy. Oh.
I said that out
I wanna
loud
take back
with
anything I
words.
said. You should, y'all
What?
should listen to Lord Farquaad.
No.
Yeah, fine.
No.
Fair enough.
As someone who has listened to Lord Farquaad, no, you should not.
It helped, didn't it?
Jason, we're
Yeah.
gonna read Blood Meridian.
I would love to. Will it cleanse my filthy soul of the Lord Farquaad's ASMR?
Oh, it will. It'll
Oh.
replace it with something far eviler. But that's okay.
What bloodworm magic is this?
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Lie. You would love Blood Meridian. If you like, what's it called? I have no mouth and not scream. You're gonna fucking love Blood Meridian.
I kind of love. Oh, well, the joys. The joys. I
Okay.
don't see why anyone would want to remove Lord Farquaad ASMR.
One of
But
my
okay.
friends just made the
See,
mistake.
I've unmuted Moon, and I already don't like what she's saying, and I'm considering remuting her.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you
Guys.
won't stop me from speaking the truth.
You can't silence the. You can't silence
Yes, I,
Lord Farquaad.
yes, I
apparently.
can. Watch this. Boom, she's silent. I can no longer hear her.
Okay. So
That's
who's doing last time on Junimentai?
I already did last time, Junimentai. I screamed the time god.
That more happened than the post session. That didn't even happen in the actual game.
Oh man, I'm gonna hate myself for this, but I'll try it.
Do it.
Okay.
Go for it. Do it.
Oh boy.
Was Moon doing it?
Yeah. Last time on Junimentai, we had oh wait, okay. Man, a lot happened. We had discovered, or Flicker and Snowyab had discovered that we lost the Tesseract, whatever, I forgot what it's called.
The phylactery.
The phylactery. Juno called in a favor with one of her guys, which ended up being to get a bunch of people to take us to this specific mount or place we're supposed to go. And the people that are taking us end up being the Band of the Hawk, which, if I don't know, was that in other videos?
I think they were introduced before as the I think it was the Band of Owls.
Yeah.
Oh, the Band of Owls. Band of
Fucking
Owls.
bird
Yes.
ass.
Yes, the band of Owls. We fought dragons, traveled with Lynn, and Snowyab at the very ending, gave basically renounced that he wanted to work under her wing or something, or announced that she wanted to work under Lynn's wing and wanted Lynn to train him so that he could stay with Lynn or something. Yes, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think, please remind me if I got anything.
No, that sounds pretty
Wrong.
right to me. Go ahead and mark yourself as having inspiration. Yeah, so
Neat.
pretty
Oh
much you
yeah,
guys...
I'm so sorry, Ike, but so this is something I wanted to ask you about because I remembered this at work today.
Uh-huh.
I did recap last time, but I already had inspiration, and you were supposed to do something, but we both forgot.
Here, let me I'm gonna send you this for now.
I'm so
And
sorry.
I will explain that when we're rocking and rolling.
You want me to explain it? Do you want me to explain it to him real quick? Is it the same thing I have?
If you just send it to him in DM so we can
Second.
get going here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, so basically you guys started traveling back to town at the beginning of the session, and upon arriving you knew that you had a security detail that would be taking you south and getting you closer to your eventual goal. It turns out the security detail is the Band of the Owls, and Lynn is their leader. As we all know, Lynn has quite a bit of history with Snowyab, although I think Tenebris actually wouldn't have a lot of that information. So there's a lot going on here right now. In the midst of a pretty heated battle, Snow ended up saying to Lynn that he'd like to learn under her, and train with her. And so that's kind of where we left off with that cliffhanger. And that's exactly where we're going to pick up. Snow, you were still knelt directly in front of Lynn, and everyone you just saw Snow decide to take Lynn on as a mentor.
I think I'd be too shocked to say anything. At least for not right now.
I'm just lost. Tenebris is just.
Well, Lynn looking over the group.
No, yeah, I'm actively kneeling right now.
Yes, Snow is still actively kneeling.
Okay.
So Lynn looking over the group and seeing everyone's general reaction, I think she would kind of clap her hands together and just kind of chop chop. We've got places to be. We've still got quite a bit of travel ahead of us. And she would start ushering people into the cart.
Snow will raise, follow in.
No, what exactly are you doing?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? What was that?
I'm...
Is he talking, or did he cut off at I'm like for everybody else?
Yeah, that's when he stopped.
You're what?
He's simply
Snow's
learning how to
eyes
become a
look-
warrior.
Snow's eyes would be noticeably different than you've seen them before. They don't hold that same innocence, I guess I'll say. He looks a little more tempered, a little more reserved.
Oh,
He will nod at Lynn's statement and follow into the cart.
all right then.
At this, I think Lynn would kind of watch as Snow walks past and turn back to the group with a smile. You know, I was trying to get him back a lot sooner, but I think his time with you has done him well, and he's going to follow Snow into the cart.
So, what's going on with that? What did I miss?
It's a long story from before you joined the group. I'll fill you in on it.
Flicker's gonna go into the cart.
I'm gonna hop into the cart, side-eyeing both of them.
So, as you guys continue your ride, at some point, Lynn will take out her phone, and you'll see a look of a bit of surprise come across her face. Before she stills her phone again, and she looks at the group. You guys do recall where we're heading next, right?
Silver something or other, right?
Silver Moon Vale
Hold on, let me look at the map.
to the south.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yes, that's our next stop.
What about it?
When we
Something
get there,
wrong?
just keep your heads down. There's apparently it's a relatively small town. It's usually quite quiet. I mean, there's not much there. It's just where some wealthier people live. But it seems as though somebody has kicked a hornet's nest there here recently. Just keep your heads down.
I'm kicking a hornet's nest. What happened exactly?
A wealthy... How do I say this? One of the wealthy inhabitants of the town has had something stolen from them, and that something is quite incriminating, let's put it that way. As she says this, she's gonna kind of flash a knowing glance at Juno.
Can anybody pick up on this knowing glance, or is it just looking like she's just looking at Juno?
I think it would. I mean, it'd be one of those things where it looks like she's looking at the entirety of the group, but as she starts talking about something incriminating, that's when she gives a glance at Juno. I think you'd pick up on that.
Well, I was gonna kind of nudge. Who's all sitting next to each other? Because gonna say I wanted to nudge her with my elbow, but I can't do that. She's not sitting next to me.
That's up
Juno
to you.
is 100% sitting next to Wally.
Okay. He's probably gonna like nudge her, like kind of give her like a looking glance, like what is she talking about?
She is going to kind of just look at Lynn. Like, really? Really?
I think catching this glance, Lynn would kind of give you a more worried look.
Stolen? Incriminating?
I'm not at liberty to give any more information.
Do we have any? Can we have any more context than that, or?
It's not exactly my
Uh-oh,
context
okay.
to give.
So you just gonna bring it up in front of everybody, but when it comes time to question, you ain't gonna stand on that.
So you have to understand. I'm giving you this information to tell you to keep your heads down and not get yourself into any trouble. Don't land yourself in any unnecessary issues, and don't go sticking your nose into other people's problems. That's all.
I don't get paid to do that.
Exactly.
Snow will make a stern nod.
All right. It shouldn't be long until we get to Silver Moon Vale now. If anyone wants to do any sort of role play or anything like that before we get into town, the floor is yours. The very next thing we do will be a bit more guided.
I think Snow will sit pretty close to Lynn, sort of keeping an eye on her. Not like watching to see what she's doing, but more trying to learn her posture in a weird way.
Mhm.
So, Lynn, how do you know Snow?
Oh, we've got quite the history. He was a member of my band of owls before he wasn't. Isn't that right, Snow?
Oh.
Snow will give a stern nod again.
You know, he was always so attentive to detail, so ready to jump onto any opportunity he was given. He was easily one of my favorite members. But then he up and left.
You give him a reason to leave?
Well, Snow, did I give you a reason to leave?
Did you give him a reason to leave?
No, ma'am.
There you have it.
Hmm.
No, I did not.
You can see, for those of you guys who have been spending some time with Snow, you can see he's intentionally trying to take a more stoic look about him. As if he's trying to cast himself into the role of a soldier.
When he's not exactly telling us anything, so we can't really question it.
Flicker would
Not openly
definitely.
anyway.
Tenebris is used to having to be around people that he doesn't want to be around for other circumstances, so this kind of response doesn't really shock him. He just kind of meets us with a look of indifference.
Flicker would be most definitely staring at Snowyap the entire time,
No,
just
Wally is
taking
too.
it all in.
This is quite the awkward cart ride. There's a lot of blank staring.
Juno's just gonna look at Lynn like you you know it's because of you. You know it. You're doing this on purpose.
Lynn is going to return the look,
Yeah.
and again, she looks very worried or nervous towards you, but only you. Oh, would you look at that? We're almost there. I mean, I guess enjoy your stay here. We should have a pretty short stop. She turns to Juno one more time. I understand you know
It
why
should
we're here.
be quick.
Well, yes,
I'll be quick. Don't worry.
I understand, but I need to speak with you about that.
Mm-hmm.
The issue in town
Why you?
is about that.
I know, but why you?
Why me?
I have a phone.
Well, sure,
I
but
can call someone else. They can inform me. You can worry about keeping everybody else here safe. Isn't that right?
we've spoken
Can
After
about
someone
all,
please
this.
let me
it's
know
your
what's
job.
happening?
I am not at liberty to tell you what's happening. You can ask your friend here what's happening, but it's not my information to give, and I haven't been paid to give it.
That's who I'm asking.
She's just gonna look at Wally like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm sorry, but I do not want to deal with this.
Yeah, sure.
How about I'll tell you later?
Right.
On a scale of 1 to absolutely unbearable, where would this land?
What is the this that you have in question?
The bit of information that is being kept from
And Juno's
Sanity,
gonna
right?
try and walk out, well, slither out.
Are we actively
the
moving
carriage.
still?
No, the cart stopped.
Didn't we stop?
Yeah, the cart stopped.
I'm gonna grab Juno by the arm and be like, just tell me how bad it is. You don't have to tell me what it is.
Would
She's
Juno...
kind of looking at Tenebris, and she's very much debating something. You can see in her brain, she's like thinking something over, and she's debating if she wants to say something or not.
At this point, Tenebris should just be like, quite, and then he just releases her arm. It's fine.
Wally's
think-
gonna rest a hand on Tenebris' shoulder and just say it's clear that some people he's not really gonna say who, but he's gonna kinda like amongst the group. Some people just think it's better just to leave things left unsaid, and I guess we just have to trust them on that, and he's gonna step off the cart.
I think when the cart stops, Snow is going to give a very pointed look at everyone within the cart. Sort of a very intentional look, especially at Lynn and Flicker and Wally. And the look is more. He looks as if he is no longer a passenger, but as if he is a member of this band. When he looks to Lynn, he almost looks as if he is awaiting orders. As if he is no longer one of the ones to be protected, but one of the ones hired to protect.
Well, I see you've got the proper mindset for what you want to learn. How about this? Come into town with me. We have somebody to visit. And after that, we can head out.
Snow will stand rigid. Yes, ma'am.
And the rest of you, it's Silver Moon Vale. You're safe. There's no physical danger. Just don't go getting arrested. That's a headache none of us need. With that, Lynn will start to escort Snow into town. She's not preventing anyone from following her, but she hasn't exactly invited you all along.
I'm definitely going to investigate. So I'm gonna follow them, but not make my presence known.
Okay, roll stealth.
Yippee.
Flicker's gonna do the same, but Flicker's going to cast invisibility.
Okay, you roll stealth with advantage. Sorry, not disadvantage. With advantage.
Heard.
Um,
Loud?
12.
Cheeks! 8! How was it was with advantage?
Yes.
Bless! Come on! I'm gonna tweak. 8. I'm gonna tweak.
Oh,
How do
well, you do have
What was
inspiration.
the second roll?
Roll what?
What was the second roll?
The second roll was 3, and the
Reroll
first roll was don't mind if I do.
Does Tenebrous pass
What
with
a
12?
waste! What does inspiration do?
You
Makes
can
you reroll
basically
it.
use it as
Basically, it's like another
reroll.
advantage.
I swear. You know what? Oh, it's not worth it. I got a 10.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
You're rolling
That was
bad today.
I got. That was.
It's
that
fine, we get
terrible.
those bad rolls out of the way early. We get those bad rolls out of the way.
I hate that. I'm so annoyed. Oh.
Okay, Snow, what is your passive perception? And I need to update your thing in reactive to Snow instead of DM.
Let's see. What is Snow's passive perception is 16.
Okay, so you would notice Tenebrous following you. And obviously you'd also notice Flicker following you.
Okay.
It seems as though
Roger.
Lynn has only noticed Flicker. And she'll turn to you and go, I think
Instead of-
your Fire Genasi friend is following
Sorry.
us.
I was about to inform you of the 2 followers.
2
Wow,
followers.
so Snow's just a snitch now. Got it.
You said 2.
Yes, Tenebrous as well.
Tenebrous as well. Oh. Good
Darn
eye.
my dice.
Well, it's not as if we're going somewhere restricted.
Do we see them seeing us? Or at least do I?
Here, let me roll for it. Let me allow the dice to decide. There's my d20.
Bad one.
Yes.
It's okay.
You noticed that they noticed you. You understand that you are not hidden.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Lynn,
Snow
what's,
will offer a very pointed look at both of you.
I'm sorry, Snow would what?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was going to say, Snow will offer a very pointed look at both of you.
So you absolutely
Oh,
know
go
that
for it.
that you've been seen.
Tenebrous and Flicker.
Yeah, Flicker's gonna undo the invisibility.
Even with Invis is crazy. That's
Yeah, that's insane.
You must have knocked something
yeah.
over or
At that
something.
point, It's not even worth it to Tenebris anymore.
You still make noise, you
Yeah.
clumsy.
Immediately made noise. Looked she's dumb.
At this point, it's not even worth it to Tenebris to keep investigating. So what he would do is note where he's at now and then just break off.
Okay.
Flicker's just gonna.
I was going to say, I think Flicker would hear this because Snow is going to address the followers. The captain has relayed to me that we are not headed into a restricted area. However, you have not been invited along.
At
Flicker's
this,
just gonna walk alongside them.
I was gonna say at this, I think Lynn would lean over and go, "Yeah, I mean, you can lighten up a little bit. It doesn't matter if they come along. We'll just make sure that they don't, spread this information around."
Yes, ma'am.
And we're so glad to have you, Flicker, I believe was your name.
So, Snow, yeah, where are we heading?
Snow will sort of glance at you for a second, sort of breaking his very sort of blunt instrument sort of mentality he has. But it'll break for a second when he looks at you. Just sort of casting a look of solemnness. Before staring back forward. I'm uncertain as to current location we are heading.
Oh, don't worry about it. Lynn points basically straight ahead, and you'll see a large house on a hill surrounded by a huge garden. We're going right there.
Snow will nod and continue to march.
Any further questions?
Flicker will shake her head.
All right. So you guys have a bit of a walk to this estate. What is everybody else doing in this city, in this town, in this vale?
I'm the only one not following them, I guess. So I guess I'll see what else is going on. I guess I'm the only one not following them, so I guess it's just whatever.
I think Juno's also.
Oh no,
not
Juno isn't either.
following
No,
you.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
No one's
And,
just
neither-
ignorant anymore.
Yeah,
I broke off. Only one of us is following him now.
So what would you guys like to do, since you're not following?
Knock Snow upside the head, but considering I can't do that, I guess I'll go check out what else is in town. Maybe see if there's a forge that knows where to find some mithril.
A forge? Let me consult my chart. Okay. Yes, there is a forge.
isn't it nice when God can hear you?
Ignore me. Something just clicked.
Oh no, now we have to name a forge. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. I do love naming things on the fly. That's my favorite thing. Makes me feel so good and happy. We'll call it the Silver Moon Crucible.
Okay.
So yeah, you're able to find a forge called the Silver Moon Crucible.
Nice.
What would you like to do with the Silver Moon Crucible?
Well, like I said, I want to go inside and maybe try to see if they know anything about finding some mithril nearby.
Let's add to this to the notes. Silver Moon Veil. Okay. So inside, you'll see a dwarven man sitting at a desk, kind of head on his hand as he's resting, and other hand on the counter as he taps a finger. He looks extremely bored.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to bother you, but I was. Are you open for business currently?
Oh, extremely open for business. Your business is no bother. It's the only excitement I've had all day.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if you happen to know where I could find some mithril or maybe work to purchase some. I'm not exactly the best in funds at the moment, but I'm all willing to offer labor in exchange.
Well, you've come to the wrong place to offer your labor. As you can see, he gestures around the small forge. This town is not exactly the most willing and able to purchase arms and armaments. I make most of my money from horseshoes, actually. It seems this is not the place for a blacksmith to set up shop. But I have and I am here. But regarding your mithril, that's not going to be anywhere around here. I've got a bit.
I see.
I've got a bit in stock that I could sell you, but it's quite expensive. And I can't exactly afford to just gift it to you.
Of course. I guess I mean, unless you have some work that needs done yourself, I guess I'll go try to see if I can strum up some work elsewhere. I mean, I'm not just gonna take it from you.
Well, I certainly can't afford to employ you at all.
You know, well, no, I meant like, I guess, do you know of anywhere else in town that's looking for help, or do you have anything that needs done yourself, like free of charge? Is it just like labor in exchange?
Well, I heard that our great philanthropist on the hill at the edge of town has recently decided to start hiring a personal guard, something about a theft or needing to track something down. I don't know, and I don't care. But I'm sure he would pay handsomely.
Investigator, huh? I guess I could maybe look into that, or see what's going on. I just got in town recently, you see. I'm actually on a trip to try and find some mithril, and this was the first stop along the way.
I see. Well, this was a...
So, I mean, if that'll get me paid, then I guess that's my best chance.
This was an interesting stop for a journey to gather mithril, but it might not be fruitless. Just he'll kind of walk you outside of the forge, and he'll point towards a house on a hill surrounded by a large garden. Just if you go there, look for the man who obviously owns the place. He makes it very obvious, and he might be able to employ you.
Okay, I guess that's where I'm heading then. I didn't catch your name though.
Oh, Silver.
Silver or
Silver
Snover?
Stronghammer.
I see. Well, my name is Waltheus Western, and thank you for your business
Wonderful
and
to meet you,
assistance in helping
Morpheus.
me find some way to pay for the mithril.
Well, of course. With that, Silver will return to his seat, kind of frump his head onto his hand again, and just watch the door as if waiting for a paying customer.
Well, actually, well, I was gonna stop before he gets out because let me see how much gold I have because I don't know how much gold I have off the top of my head, and I need to pull up my sheet. Where is gold on here? Like,
It'll
where?
be in your, I think your
There it is,
inventory.
inventory.
I don't
Oh, I only got 18 gold pieces. Never mind. I was gonna ask about maybe. I know where
Quick
I know
question.
where it's at. I only have 18 gold. I was going to ask if I could maybe get my armor or weapon looked at to get it upgraded. But I remember Wally's flavored his hands now, so maybe like just like get his. I guess it'd be like
Get your fingernails cut.
flavored, being like flavored as like gauntlets looked at as a way to get it better. But also I only have 18 gold, so that might not be a good idea.
You
I
can
can only
always
see how much
ask.
it'd cost if he can do it.
You can always ask. What's your question, Lai?
I have a question. Did you cash in your vouchers?
Oh, I know. I've got those I know I've got those vouchers still doing it. That was not like isn't it like an extra 150 gold?
They aren't worth.
For each of those, it's 50 gold.
They're not
Right,
worth
I believe
anything
I had
outside
3
of the
of them.
Devello outpost.
No, we
Yeah,
cashed
but-
them in at Devolo. I just
yeah.
never added them to my inventory.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Canonically, we cashed it, which is why I was asking, because I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that he forgot to do that when he said 18 gold.
Yeah, it's like I definitely haven't bought nothing.
Okay, so how would you like to proceed with your extra gold?
Maybe well, like I said, I'll ask him if he's able of improving my weapons. I guess I should say my like gauntlets, the bracers gauntlets. I guess given that's what the war axe is flavored as now. Given I got the green light to go ahead and do the hands instead of axe thing.
So this guy, you can tell under his beard, he gets a huge smile as you bring some actual work into his forge. He goes, "Well, I can absolutely look at it." And as you're in this building and starting to do business with them, you'll look around and you'll notice that everything in here looks about as average as possible. This is definitely a common rarity forge. So he's not exactly
Okay.
the most skilled, just because being around here, there's no demand for that. A very skilled smith would not only go to waste around here, but almost certainly go out of business just because there's no market for it.
See, now you're making me feel bad.
Why? So what exactly? What
I'm not gonna
service?
sit there and look at this. God. No, never mind. I'll just see if you could do anything with them. Maybe like improve them, like make them better in any way.
Well, I can certainly take a look
I'm
at
not
it.
sure of
You
what the exact price will be.
you just want these gauntlets to be slightly improved somehow. Correct?
If there's any way to improve them.
Well, I'll take a crack at it. He'll take your gauntlets and he will sort of dig around in a bit of storage that he has behind the desk, and he'll pull out 2 moderately sized iron ingots, and he is basically going to heat them red hot and then hammer them directly to like the fist of your gauntlet, and he'll hand them back to you.
Awesome.
I see. How much is that gonna cost?
Well, try them out first.
Okay. Molly will try them on and maybe take a few test swings with it.
They feel absolutely terribly out of weight. Like this was not a thought through process at all. As you're swinging them, one ingot is going to like fall off of one of the gloves and the other will kind of stay on, and you'll feel that obviously the one without the extra ingot added on is just a much better product.
Is it so bad that I can just pull the other ingot off?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull the ingots off and hand them back to him, saying that I don't think that's gonna work out too well, but I'll be back once I have some more money for the mithril. How much are you selling it for, by the way?
The mithril, I can sell you enough to make an entire suit of mithril armor
Yeah.
for 10,000 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that much. I will go see how much money I can scrounge up.
Wonderful. Sorry about, that. I am very out of practice.
Oh, it's fine.
He'll kind of shamefully reach across the counter and slide
Don't
his
worry about
iron
it.
ingots back over to him, and he'll put them away, and he'll just kind of take a wire brush to the knuckles of your gloves as they're still in your hands, and he's just trying to knock the extra iron off.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that much silver. It's fine.
He hears you, but he just kind of he grips your hand a little bit and starts knocking the little knobs and whatnot of iron off just a little bit more, and actually it leaves a pretty nice polish. Eventually you're left with the same gauntlet you were wearing, but it's very clean. He's actually removed all the dents and everything that would have been in there. But aside from a very nice polished and possibly even more durable product, they are essentially the same gauntlets he started with.
Well, see, look at that. You made them even shinier now, so for that I am thankful.
Well, a good shine is nice and easy.
Nice and easy doesn't equate to not being thankful for the product, the service that was given.
Well, look, I'll keep working on my craft. You work on what'll get you closer to your goals.
Sounds like a deal.
As you're leaving, you can hear that he's striking metal again. It looks like he's making horseshoes.
Okay. I guess I'll go see about getting hired to be this investigator.
All right. Let's jump over to Juno. Was there anything you wanted to do? I know we talked about the other thing, but was there anything else you wanted to do?
Well, I need I need the first thing to do the second thing.
Hold on, what first thing am I missing?
The thing we talked about. I need to know where I'm going to take the thing.
I just sent it to you.
Ah, fuck.
Does that help you?
Then no, I do not. Yes, it does. BB, hello. Yes, it does. Fuck.
Hi, BB.
I don't know what she said.
Baby, I love you.
Wait,
Okay,
who?
no. I'm going
so who-
there after I have my thing.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Then we will jump to. We've already done Flicker because you're with Snow. We've done Wally. Tenebrous, you're up.
Realizing that following them isn't something he wants to do anymore. There's nothing really for him to do here, so he's gonna go to the town library,
Okay.
if there is one.
There is. There's actually quite a nice library. This is one of those small towns that has money. So like they've got a lot of really nice amenities. It's almost like a vacation spot.
Oh, well, I will indulge and I want to try to find some history books about this town, you know?
Yeah, you'd find a history book that sort of details how the town was established on the edge of a giant lake that's near where the world folds over into the Mystic Marshes. So you can occasionally catch glimpses of some more mystical races just off in the distance across the giant lake. There would be history about how the town is mostly a vacation spot and only the very few rich elite actually live here. And you might find some records of some of the amenities that are built in this town. Things like the library, a large theater, stuff like that.
It's pretty cool. But that's really all I'm gonna do, just because that Tenebrous doesn't really have any goals here.
Okay. Then we will jump back to the one group we do have, Lynn with Snow and Flicker.
I was following.
Okay, yeah, I think Lynn would just kind of keep leading you guys to the house. If there's nothing being said, I think she would just kind of prattle on about sword stances and whatnot, specifically to Snow. She kind of say, you're quite tall, so a great sword might be pretty good fit for your hands. You might need to work on your muscle volume a little bit, but I'm sure with plenty of eating we can get you there.
Always admired the more skillful fighting styles.
More dexterity focused, yes.
After all, I took up the rapier after you.
Well, as you can see, I've since graduated from the rapier, although I do still know a thing or two. In any case, we're nearly to the... What am I hearing? It's around now that I think Wally would start accelerating toward the group, because Wally famously doesn't walk very much of anywhere. Wally, you will see that you are running up on this small group that is starting to approach the same house that you're going to.
Can I just jump over them? Like, just like, hi, bye.
Roll me an athletics
Like,
check.
hi, bye. I was like, hi, getting some money, bye.
Yeah, just roll me an athletics check.
Athletics.
He just kicks him in the back of the head.
16.
Okay, yeah, with that I'd say you can...
Be like, hi, getting money, bye.
I'd say you could do like a jumping dive roll type thing and just do a flip, land on your feet, and keep running. Lynn would kind of just.
I want to do like when I say hi, getting bunny bye. I'm just gonna like do like a backwards jogging type thing, and then just keep running.
Lynn kind of looks at Snow and says, "And you said that one was your roommate."
At one time, yeah.
Flicker's going to look at Snow like, you're gonna let her talk about Wally like that?
Snow is not going to not acknowledge her, but he's going to look as though he's trying to shake off your gaze, not meeting it once, staring directly at Lynn, the very pointed and attentive demeanor.
Well, he's definitely
Well,
enthusiastic. I can give him that. You know, I saw the way he carried himself in combat. I imagine he's probably one of the ones that rubbed off on you most. For what it's worth, I approve of him. I appreciate how excited he is to do what he does. Let's put it that way. I see that fervor in you now.
Snow will make a much more exaggerated motion than I think anybody's seen him do in a while, to sort of almost bow at her saying she approves, and he will say, "Thank you, ma'am."
With that, I think, Juno, it won't be long before you recognize that this group is traveling up the path, and you definitely just saw Wally blaze past you at the speed of Mach Wally.
Wally.
Wow.
So you see Lynn and Snow and Flicker ahead of you on the path, going, it looks like, to the same place as you.
Okay, I still haven't had my fucking phone call, sir, please.
Oh.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, I'm gonna send that to you. Flicker and Snow, you have some time for roleplay while I send some extra details on the side.
Incredible.
You know, I would have thought you thought of Wally much more than just your roommate. I mean, he did take you in.
Yes, he did. Snow states that a little more matter of fact than anything else.
That's it? You're just gonna leave all of us the second this is over?
As soon as what's over? It's already ended, Flicker.
Well, I mean, I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you I know what you're thinking at all. But when you're done playing this stoic act of yours, we'll still be here.
Snow will turn to Flicker, in his eyes holding only a bit of malice, not towards Flicker necessarily, but malice nevertheless, and indifference, he will say, with all else stripped away, with no friends, no family, without being a student, without being a son, without being a human, without being anything. What does remain is that I am an owl. And nothing more. Before turning back to face the hill.
All right then. Flicker's going to turn to the hill as well.
Okay, I
There is
think I've
anything I
sent.
do owe you.
Oh, sorry.
It's that, as an owl, if there is anything I do owe you, it's that, as an owl, I will ensure all of your safety in getting to your destination.
You don't owe me anything. If anything, I'm sorry.
Snow will just sort of say, dead-eyed, looking up at the hill. If you're sorry, you're forgiven.
All right. I think I've sent off the information that needs to be sent. If there's any more questions, of course, just let me know. But yes, that's sort of the phone call that you have. That there is the phone call that you just had. That's the information that you were given, and that's kind of why you're being sent here for this pickup, even though it feels like, you know, something you'd want to have in a more private location. You're going to a home that is known to have people coming and going.
That's fine. I'll just. Okay. Before I go there, and then I'll go there, and then, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
You will see this group, Lynn, Snow, and Flicker on the path, and you will see that Wally, for some reason, is sprinting ahead. You have no sight of Tenebris.
That's true. I have time. I'm gonna go look for Tenebris.
Okay. So you kind of stop yourself in your tracks before getting to this large house, and head back into town. And while there are quite a few amenities in this town, there aren't. Here, let me rephrase that. While there are some very nice amenities in this town, there is not a large number of them. Just a few really great ones that maybe people are drawn to visit for. So after poking your head in maybe a theater, a couple of really nice restaurants, anything like that,
I do want to ask,
Yeah.
did I pass by the band while I was going into the city? Because I want to
Probably
ask
not.
them if they saw Tenebris.
I think the majority of the band of owls would be just outside the city in a large encampment, just because the Silver Moon Vale is more like a hamlet. You know, it's not a huge not a huge city. I guess town would
Yeah,
probably be a better description. Um, so they've probably, most of them made camp outside of Silvermoon. Um, but it doesn't take too long for you to eventually poke your head into a library and see him sat at a table in a very nice, kind of large library.
Hmm. There you are.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
Mm, I was snooping around with Snow and the girl that we don't seem to like, and then figured it wasn't worth following them after they saw me. So I decided to come
Oh.
here and read a little to pass the time.
Hmm. You read a little, yet you've never. You confuse me.
Uh,
Well, much less so recently, but you do still confuse me.
oh no, it's just I'm just like that.
I do have a tiny, tiny little question for you.
I have a tiny little answer.
Do you remember me?
Can you repeat that, please?
Do you remember me?
Remember you?
Correct.
Um, from recently?
I'm going to take that as a no. That's fine. I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, how did you... how do I phrase this?
I mean, your face is familiar, but I can't just say it felt right that I would remember you from the top of my head.
I have a how do I phrase this?
Well, before we do that, Tenebris, can you roll? Oh my gosh, would that be insight? You're kind of checking your own
Actually,
memory. I
checking
don't
my
know
own
if
memory.
I don't know if memory is like a history check.
Oh.
I'll take either memory or history. I can see an argument for history.
Okay, in that case, 15.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some info. All right, that's the information that you have.
So, Jonas is like gonna search his mind curiously for a second. I think you just have one of those faces. I don't really remember you all too well. I mean, like, you maybe just look like somebody, but I don't know. I don't really think I know you from anywhere.
That's fine, that's fine. I'm just making sure you won't run away again.
What?
Hmm?
Tenebris sort of gets up from the chair and starts backing away. What did you just say?
Nothing.
I'm gonna leave the library immediately. Like,
I was gonna say she's gonna just she's gonna start leaving. Bye bye.
yeah, Tenebris leaves the library immediately. Did she actually said that? Juno actually said
Yes.
that? Oh yeah, no. Tenebris is booking it. He's leaving. Like he leaves the library calmly, but as soon as he gets around the corner, he's dipping. Like he's leaving. Like leaving town.
Oh, so you run out of the town.
So
Like
that's a problem, you see.
Tenebris is dipping. He might not leave town, but he's definitely not going to be seen. He's definitely not going to be seen by anybody because, as far as he's concerned, this is part 2 Electric Boogaloo, and we're not doing that.
New
So
Electric Boogaloo is wild.
does he run to
Hold on, give me just a quick second. Give me just a quick second.
for sure? I just want to ask, does Tenebris try to run to the band
I
of
don't have
owls?
No, because Tenebris associates the Band of Owls with them. Like he knows that Juno was on the phone with these people, so that's not even a safe bet for him. He's going independent, like Dill.
Okay.
Ah, damn it, that doesn't count.
Oh boy, this.
I was gonna do something funny, but I can't do that actually. Do I have? I don't have. I'm so stupid. I'm beyond dumb. I don't have Find Familiar.
So
I didn't goof. Wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Give me one quick second. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're so good.
That's only.
I didn't expect this to be
wonderful.
happening.
I'm just gonna spend a point. I'm gonna spend a point of my skill tree. I have 5 spare points right now. I just want to point this out. I'm spending 1 to learn an extra spell, and we're gonna take that to find familiar.
Bro is evolving actively. Come here,
Bro-
boy.
Listen,
Bro just evolved a new
the
synapse.
situation demands adaptation.
The
situation demands adaptation. It is what it is, brother. I need this.
Bro just hit a brain blast, Jimmy
going to
Neutron
summon-
style.
Man,
I'm summoning a crow and I'm telling it to follow Tenebris.
bro took a shot of 5-hour energy.
Okay, Tenebris, what is your passive perception? I will roll stealth for the crow.
Passive 13.
13? Okay.
I lied. It's 11. It's 11. I wrong stat.
Oh. Okay, Tenebris does not notice a crow following him. I'm sure he sees a crow at the corner of his eye, but there are plenty of crows around here. He doesn't find suspicion with this one.
I'm going to find like a nondescript building, like one that's more empty, but still public, and just try to like. Actually, no, not even public. He's not bothering with public anymore. He's just going to a building that he can find that's empty, where he can lay low.
You stumble into the Silver Moon Crucible, where there is just one blacksmith sitting at a desk, tapping a finger on the desk. And he goes, "Oh, hi."
Hi there. Do you mind if I just lay low here for a minute?
You got any cards?
Hmm?
Do you got any cards? I'm bored.
Hang on, actually, I do. Let me check. Ooh, you know what? We can play a little game of dice while I'm here.
I'm game. He'll kind of wipe a bunch of stuff on his desk off to the
and
side
Tenebris
and
is
make room
going
for
to-
dice.
Tenebris is going to make it very clear this isn't for you, but he's gonna have his short sword like by his side. This isn't for you. I think I've had an unfortunate run-in, and I'm trying not to let it be a problem. But we can just play dice. I'm sure nothing will come of it.
Oh, drama in Silver Moon Vale. That's new. You can see that he's got an utter bored passivity in his eyes. There are like 20 horseshoes on a rack behind him.
Okay. I guess we play dice. I don't even know where, like, I don't even know what we're actually like doing, like what the point of this game is, but
I don't know. Roll 2 dice and see what's the higher number. I don't know.
what are we rolling, percentiles? Or do you just want to toss d6s?
Let's roll 3d6 or 2d6. I
3d6.
said
All
two
right,
d
I
six.
got
Two
you.
d six.
2d6. All right.
Yeah, we'll just play one quick game
5.
before we move to the group. You rolled 5 on 2d6. Well, I
Yep,
rolled
bro.
7.
That was tragic. Dang it!
You're not very good at dice, are you?
Look, I'm not really known for my luck. I'm quite the opposite.
Well, as I said, you can lay low here as long as you need. And with that, we will jump over to Snow. Not Snow. Sorry, Wally. You guys are next to each other on my stream. Yeah, Wally.
I do it all the time.
So Wally, as you're approaching this home, you'll see that there are 2 guards stood at a gate that leads to a large sort of hedge maze type garden.
They will kind of slow down when he gets close and just kind of wave, like, "Oh, hello. Um, I was just at Silver's Forge, or the Crucible, and he said there was a job opening here. I'm trying to earn some money to buy some mithril from him."
Oh, are you here to look for the thief?
I guess so. I just arrived in town not too long ago, you see, and I heard that there was a job available for a private investigator.
Alright, so what you're going to want to do is go straight through this center path here. Don't go off into the hedges. Go straight through the front door, and
Okay, so
the person you want to talk to is going to be right there.
center path, go through the door. Guy I'm talking to wants to be right there. All right, got it. Thank you. My name's Waltheus, by the way, Waltheus West. Figured name should be important in case I do get the job. You know, hopefully.
Well, if you do get the job, I'm sure you'll do great.
Thank you. I appreciate the words of encouragement. He's gonna just kind of give little finger guns and then walk down the path.
All right. Once you get inside, you will see it looks like there's a large cleaning staff that's cleaning up what looks like it was a very large party fairly recently. And standing on top of a balcony overseeing all this, there is a man in a very extravagant suit who's kind of wiping sweat from his brow and frantically overlooking as if he's looking for something. How would you like to act?
Sorry, I was talking about it real quick. What'd you say?
So
I'm
when
sorry. He was asking me something.
Oh, you're good. When you get inside of this manor, you will see a large cleaning staff that looks as if they're cleaning up a party that happened fairly recently. And as you look around, on top of a balcony, you will see a man in a very extravagant suit overlooking all the cleaning and kind of wiping sweat from his brow as he looks around frantically.
Wally's gonna clear his throat to get his attention and tell him, "Well, sir, you look a little perturbed there. I take it you're the one looking for the investigator?"
Oh, please, keep your voice down. Come up here, please.
Okay. Um, My name's Waltheus. I heard from the local blacksmith in the Crucible that you were looking for some hire.
Well, Theus. Well, I don't know the name. Are you in town on a vacation potentially, or?
More or less. I'm kind of on a. I'm just traveling through and looking for some mithril, so I figured I'd do this to get some gold.
I see. I see. Well, my name is Milburn, and I need you to find a thief.
Okay. That's what I heard. Can I know what exactly was taken, or could I get some information about like any possible leads? What when? Tell. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell me when it was, when whatever it was stolen and what happened.
Okay, I'll give you the operative information. I had a case
Okay.
stolen from my room last night. We had a party, a large community event, and I I I I had a lot of people coming and going, and apparently somebody at this party wanted to take something of mine, so that's just what they did. They they went into my room against my knowledge, without my knowledge entirely, and stole a case from my room before absconding into the night.
Okay. How? I take it that you don't want me to know what was in the case, or is that just not of consequence?
It's quite sensitive family information. I can't exactly give you that.
I understand, but could I at least get some information as to like the general shape of it? I mean, because they could very well have taken whatever was in the case out of the case, and I don't want to accidentally bring you back the wrong thing or just an empty case.
If the case is empty, I'd rather have the empty case. If they've taken what was inside out, it's it's no longer any good. But I think we're missing
Okay,
the
so
point here. I don't want the possession back so much as I want the thief found.
okay, that makes it a little easier, I guess, because I mean, there's a million cases. But do you know anything about who could have potentially stolen it? Do you happen to catch a glimpse of them leaving?
I actually have a description of her. We did see her. She was a tiefling with brown skin, a bit of a almost a reddish hue. Occasionally, she had tattoos and very deer-like horns.
Reddish brown skinned female, shifting tattoos and deer horns?
Yes, yes, she was a tiefling. You see.
Hmm. Uh, okay, I see. Well, I guess that makes it a little bit easier. It doesn't seem they're very common around these parts. Hmm. Any idea of what direction did she run to when she ran away? North, south, east, west?
I honestly have no idea. We didn't see her. We didn't see her actively escape. Oh, one additional detail here. She was wearing a very unique pendant.
Already hating this so far, but okay. Writing while he's writing this down. Unique pendant. What did the pendant look like?
Allow me to search my memory.
It didn't happen to be a bird or a key, did it?
It was no, it was a gold pendant. Um, it's a stopwatch.
Golden stopwatch. Hmm. And just for my clarification, that's not the same pin that the the dean was wearing, right? He had like a key.
It is not the same pendant.
Or is this also a stopwatch? Okay. Golden stopwatch. Alrighty. So I'm looking for. And what do you want me to do when I find her? Just kind of like bring her back here, get the case back, turn her over to the authorities. What do you want done?
I'd like you to bring her back here.
Okay.
Can you
And
do that job?
in the event, just for my clarification, you said, yeah, it seems like it's pretty easy. I've done retrieval jobs before. You said if she doesn't have the case, do you want me to ask her where it is, or just bring her back here regardless?
Just bring her back here regardless.
Just on the off chance that she's gotten rid of it by now.
I can hire other services to find the case if I absolutely need to. I just need her back here.
Alrighty, I think I've got all the information can do. Do you happen to know of anybody who might have else seen her, or like anywhere I might be able to check next? Like, you want me to look next, or am I just kind of free to go wherever?
You should be free to go wherever. As you've seen, this is not a small town. There are maybe 20 homes for 20 families and a couple of inns and small hotels, restaurants, theaters, and other public amenities, but not very many overall buildings. If she's staying in a building, it shouldn't be hard to find her, but she's eluded us so far.
Right. Well, like I said, I'll see what I can find out, and I'll be sure to return back to you. Just out of curiosity, though, how much is this particular job going to pay?
If you can bring her back to me, I will pay you.
Not that I'm getting greedy or anything. I'd just like to know, like, what exactly I'm in for.
If you can bring her back to me, I will pay you 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, okay then, 1,000 gold pieces. I will get going then, and then Wally will kind of give him a bow and head out again. I'm sure he'll probably end up running past the group again with now with a little notebook in hand with what he wrote down.
Well, as you're wrapping up this conversation, actually, that is when the rest of the group will walk in, and Lynn will kind of look up and go, "Milburn! Oh, and you've met Wally. Wonderful. We're coming up, so just stay there. Stay there. We'll come up." And she will start to escort the group up.
I've got a job to go do. He kind of hired me to do something here.
Well,
I'm not in a hurry, but
he'll look at you and
Snow will look at Lynn.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Snow will look at Lynn as if hesitantly awaiting an order, as if he's expecting her to ask him to do something a little intensive.
She'll see how eager you are, and she'll say, "Oh, no, this is perfect. How about you convince Wally to stay right up there while we come up?"
Yes, ma'am. Snow will make a very pointed look at Wally. Not one in any way sort of aggressive or anything like that, but very pointed, as if he is very directly looking. All of his attention is focused on Wally. And he begins walking that direction as if a dog let loose from its leash.
Wally's gonna kind of tilt his head to give him a bit of a confused look, but he's gonna keep on walking regardless.
Yeah,
Like,
Flicker's gonna follow.
hey, Snow, I'm kind of busy right now trying to get gold to buy stuff. You keep doing what you want to do.
But Wally, I'd like to talk to you.
I tried to talk to you earlier, and you made it pretty clear that you didn't want to talk at that point, but now I'm busy with what I gotta do.
Earlier was a bad time.
Well, now it's a bad time for me.
He sort of looks back at Lynn, as if to sort of imply he couldn't talk about it in front of her.
Listen, Wally's gonna sigh and scratch the back of his head. Listen, I get it, okay? You got what you needed. You had a place to stay until Lynn came back. I I got it, man. You ain't gotta explain it to me. I'm a paladin of Kronos, you know? I mean, I'm only as good as what I'm needed, and when I'm no longer needed, I gotta get the hint and I gotta go. So now I'm needed by this guy. I gotta do my job. Gotta keep being useful.
It's
It's
not like that, Wally.
Snow. Listen, bud. I
Wally.
don't what Snow. It's fine. Like I told you before, I may not understand what you're doing, but I trust you, and it's you got what you wanted. It's fine. You don't gotta explain it to me. My feelings aren't hurt. It's not, there's no bad blood between us. It's business, right? It's a job. And like a
Snow.
job, I've got a job to do. So I gotta get going, but you keep doing what you're doing and good luck with if this is really what you want and you really want to learn how to fight. I mean, I wish I could help you, but we have two different fighting styles here. I'm very in your face strength and you're very dance around them and stab them. Like I can't help you. I can't help you anymore, so I'm not needed anymore. So I'm going to go where I'm needed. And right now I'm needed by Milburn to go find this thief.
Snow, with a bit of shaking fear in his voice, will say, Wally, you don't understand.
There's Snow, there's a lot of things I don't understand.
You
Okay? There's a
don't
lot.
know her like I know her.
Okay, and that's fine. I don't know her. No offense to her, but I don't want to know her. I don't. It seems like she's done a lot of bad things that I'm not okay with, so I don't want to know her. But you know her and know her well enough that you're ready to go back to her and join under her and be back part of her family again when I thought that you and I were... Wally's gonna stop himself for a moment, realizing he's
So,
almost tripped up and said too much, and just pinch the bridge of his nose again as he takes a shuddered breath. Just...
Snow looks at Wally.
I don't know what it is you want me to say, or what you need me to say, but I've got a job to do, and thinking that there was anything other than the job was stupid of me. So I apologize for doing it, and
Well,
putting you in a position. So I wish you the best of luck. I wish you get everything that you want and everything you need, even if I'm no longer capable of giving that to you.
Snow looking
But I've got to bounce.
increasingly.
Okay, I'm on a schedule. I gotta go. I got a thief to find and bring back here. I gotta go. And Wally's gonna kind of try to hop around him and get running again.
I think
Snow, looking increasingly frustrated, is going to shout at Wally, You're the only brother I've ever had.
I'm assuming he yelled that before Wally took off.
Maybe just sort of as he was starting to leave. Like as he was pushing past him.
Well, Wally's gonna stop for a second, look back, and laugh at him for a second and say, "You've got a funny way of showing it, man. I don't know what you want me to say. I, for a moment, it felt like I,
I don't need you to say anything. I need you to be here. Snow gives a very pleading look at Wally. Every bit of the iris of his eyes seemed to be dilated in such a way to beg for you to remain here, not to go any further.
I, Snow. Your actions and your words are saying two very different things right now, and you say you need me here, but I don't think there's anything I can do for you. As much as I would like there to be something I can do to prove I can be of some use to you, I don't think there's anything I can do. There's nothing I can do to be of use to you. and I need to go where I'm needed. So I
You don't.
guess if you need me to be here for whatever reason, I guess I can stay. But I've got other places I need to go, so we can just make it quick, and I'll be on my way.
I don't need you to do something for me. Wally, Snow sort of approaches, watching Wally to see if Wally's going to react to that.
What, him just stepping forward?
Mhm.
I mean, he hasn't done anything to make him like defensive around him. It's just he doesn't think he needs him, so he's kind of trying to go be of need elsewhere.
Okay. Snow is going to approach, and he is going to quickly open his arms and wrap them around Wally.
I'm I'm confused, Snow. What is it you want?
He feels rigid, as if every muscle in his body is reacting to the racing of his mind. Every breath is a little quivering, but he holds you tight, nevertheless.
Um, Wally seems like he's kind of just confused at this point. I mean, he kind of are they with the rest of the group, or are they just by themselves right now?
The rest of the group, being Lynn and Flicker, it seems as though they should have been here by now. But if we jump over there for just a second before we come back, Lynn has actually kind of tapped Flicker on the shoulder and gone, "You know, we've got. I'm interested in you," and she starts leading you down a another hallway that looks like it leads towards the back of the house. Just come with me. But before we do that, we will go ahead and finish up Wally and Snow.
You can do whatever you want, Wally, but I just ask that you stick around. I
Why? Like, for what reason? Because Lynn wants me to stick around? Did she send you to come get me?
I know it doesn't make sense, and it seems bad.
Snow, just answer the question. Did you want me to stay, or are you only asking me to stay because Lynn asked you to?
Snow steps back a little bit, sort of holding a hand on each of Wally's shoulders, and stares dead into his
Because,
eyes.
because if you need me to stay, then I'll stay. But if the only reason that you need me to stay is because she asked you to, then I'm gone. I got other stuff I gotta take care of. So if you really need me to stay that bad for her sake, then find somebody to stop me.
Do you believe it to be possible that both are true?
I don't know what's true anymore. I mean, you acted like you didn't want anything to do with her back in Kylum, and I thought we had finally helped you get away from her, but now then you swear your loyalty to her in front of everybody and just kind of brush the rest of us off like you didn't need us anymore, didn't need me anymore. And you expect me to be okay with that? No, it's
Circumstances
not.
circumstances are different now.
What, you ready to go back and learn how to be a killer now? Is that it? Which, if you want to fight, fine, fight. I'm not saying don't fight. I'm not saying do fight. You know that I never ever expected you to be any one way or another. So if this is just some elaborate ruse that you're not telling me about to learn how to fight and then leave her, okay, whatever. But don't for a second think that I needed you to be any type of way. When I told you you can be whatever you want to be, I meant that to you. If you don't want to fight, then don't fight. If you want to fight, then fight. Fine.
Snow's eyes.
But I trusted you. I still trust you, but
Snow's eyes will.
I'm only as good as what I'm needed for. It's been that way since I was a kid. It's been that way growing up. Ever since I burned down that orphanage, I knew that no one wanted me anywhere. I knew that I was only as good as what anybody could have told me I was good for. It's been that way since Tude took me in. It's been that way since I saw Kronos for the first time. I'm only as good as what I'm helpful with. So if I'm not of use, then I'm not needed at all. I get that. You don't have to tell me, I know. But if I can't be of use to you, then I have to find some way to be useful to somebody. Because if I'm not being useful to somebody, then what's the point of me even being here?
Snow's eyes switch from desperation to a bit, somewhat of a flash of anger as he draws his rapier and throws it across the entire room.
The moment that Snow pulls out his rapier, Wally's gonna try and take a step back, like he was almost half expecting Snow to swing on him.
Snow is now turned away from Wally. He can see as he raises both of his hands to his head, sort of pushing on either side as if to release some pressure. I'm gonna follow you anywhere. Anywhere! I'm gonna go with you to the ends of the earth! But I've seen what that means. I know what that means now, Wally. If I'm going to follow you on this path you're on now, I have to be good at fighting. I have to be a warrior. I have to be able to.
I'm telling you that
There's
you don't
no
have to
other
be a
option.
warrior. No, there is other options, Snow, and I'm telling you that. If you don't want to fight, then you don't have to fight. I will protect you. I meant that when I said it the first time when you were in my dorm room, and I meant it now. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. And no one's asking you to come along on this path that I'm taking. I'm stopping that principle out of the way, but that's not a path you have to take. But if it is, then I will make sure you're safe. I meant it when I said it to you. I meant it when I said it to Shelly. I mean it now, and I'll mean it to the day that I die. I promise you I'll protect you. That way you could live the life that you wanted to live. Not what Lynn wanted you to live. Not what anyone else wanted you to live. What you wanted to do.
I'm never watching another person get hurt protecting me, Wally. Ever. This is the path I have to follow. This is the path I'm going to follow. And if it means I have to stand in your way to follow you, I will. Snow will walk almost shamefully to retrieve his rapier and run it back in its scabbard.
While his back is turned, you're just gonna hear the quick pitter patter of Wally's feet running as Wally will hug Snow from behind.
Snow feels hot with anger, but looser than he did before. Perhaps a little more comforted. And he stands and turns to return the hug.
I want you to be who you want to be, Snow. And I don't want to see you become the killer that you once were afraid of being. If you want to learn to fight, then I'll trust you to do that. But just know that knowing how to fight and being a killer are two very different things. You can fight to protect people, but don't have to fight to hurt people. I guess that doesn't make sense.
Snow will sort of raise a hand from your back and sort of place it on top of your head and sort of look at you. Wally, he smiles, a little bit of finality to his words. I'm never gonna be who I want to be, because I don't want to be me. So I'll be who I need to be.
Just because you don't want to be who you are right now doesn't mean that you won't be you in the future. Who do you want to be, Snow? Not who you need to be. Who do you want to be?
He looks in your eyes as if he is trying to find the words to reply, but
And it's okay if you don't know what that is right now. But just if I can be of use at all to help you find that out, just let me know. And if you really do feel like you want to learn how to fight right now, then at least let me show you what the difference is between being a fighter and being a protector. Because just because you fight doesn't mean it makes you a bad person.
I know.
And if you decide that you don't want to fight and you decide that you'd rather not take up a weapon any longer, then just let me know and I'll support you every step of the way. I'm always gonna kind of give him a playful jab and tell him I tell him that he never needs a reason to go knock Lynn out anyway. That last bit was a joke.
Snow sort of smiles. Right now, I want to be strong. He sort of gives a nod.
Right. I feel like
Then-
And I need
I feel like that's a
So-
pretty good spot for us to move to. I don't want to leave Juno or Tenebris out of things, so we'll go to Juno first. I swear we're gonna come back to Flicker and Lynn.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just crying in the club right now. It's all right. I got a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd like to think Juno was literally like I was on my way to the manor after I did the stuff with Tenebris. As long as he doesn't leave the blacksmith, he's fine there. He can stay there.
Okay. Yes, Tenebris.
Heard an up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna let you talk first, Isaac.
No, go ahead, because if you say something, it's probably going to change what else happens.
Tenebris, I was rolling to see if he would kind of come out of this shock state, and he did. So Tenebris is kind of accepting the reality of what's going on right now, and he's gonna thank the blacksmith for his company, grab his sword, and he's going to kind of put his hood up to change his appearance a little bit. Maybe tuck some parts of his clothing away, and pocket as many things that are like anything that's like distinct on his outfit, which isn't much because he's not really distinct. He's gonna kind of tuck that stuff away, and he's going to put his hood up and kind of dash out of the store into like crowds. He's basically trying to find a new place to lay low until he can leave.
Gotcha.
Would you say my crow is able to follow?
I mean, he is
Considering
one
the
of
fact
two
that if I
people.
saw him leave out of the blacksmith,
Yeah, he was one of the two people that was in
like,
this blacksmith, so it's not like it's not like you're mixing him up for anyone else.
I mean, yeah, but he's dashing in the crowd, so I don't know if I'm familiar with those.
Oh, he's gonna put invis on himself because I can do that. He's casting invis on himself before he leaves.
Okay, that would definitely make things a lot harder.
Hold on,
Here.
let me look let me look at something. Give me a sec.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I need to look at something. I want to see if I can cast detect magic through my familiar.
And Tenebris, I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll a stealth with advantage because of your invisibility.
All right.
Unless detect magic can be cast into familiar, in which case that kind of nullifies that would be a different case. You know?
With my stealth, 21.
Okay, and that's versus an active investigation check, not a passive, because again, this crow is looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
Only if it's a touch range spell,
Detect magic is touch range?
and if it's within. Yes, only if the magic is touch range, I can cast it through my familiar.
Oh, I see. So you cannot cast detect magic through your familiar. Still go ahead and roll me that active investigate or active perception check as you're searching for this invisible guy.
Where's the rolls?
I think I have it in here as Avery.
Where's the rolling channel? Oh, it's Tavare. Oops,
Yeah,
perfect.
I can change it to rolls. That's probably a little bit easier to find.
I'm just dumb.
Too late, already done.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, that is not quite enough. He had a 21 on his stealth check. So you do.
When you playing no game.
Yeah, I mean, he had advantage from his invisibility.
Nah, fair enough.
So you do lose track of him. I'm sure your crow would have seen the door open and then shut, so you'd probably understand that he has left the smith, but you don't know where he's at now.
You see, now that's a problem again.
As much as that annoys you, there is something pounding in your mind, annoying you just a little bit more.
Now I fixed that.
Oh, did you already get that?
Remember? I fixed that, remember?
Oh, yeah, okay.
What, after the phone call?
Yes, gotcha.
Okay. Oh yeah, right. I should remember I wanted to remove one of those. So that would be that many, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna tell my familiar to go look for him. I'm gonna go to the house first.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope he stays in the city for now.
Do I notice the same crow following? Oh, no, never mind.
So, as you're entering the house, what you'll see is Wally and Snow seem to be having a bit of a discussion. It looks like Wally is tearing up and Snow's kind of holding him by the shoulders. And off to your left, you will see Lynn leading Flicker down a hallway.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, absolutely not. That is not a thing that is happening. I'm gonna go to Lynn. Excuse the fuck out of you.
Okay, then we're going to do Lynn, Flicker, and Juno as a group now.
Hello!
Ah, you finally caught up.
Of course, where are you going?
Oh, we were actually just going to grab the thing that we were here for, and we were going to have a small discussion about names.
You were going to grab it.
Well, yes, you know I've worked with your family before.
Excuse. Of course, but I was under the presumption of picking this up personally.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
like other people touching my things.
by all means, I can tell you exactly where it is. I was here to make the deal anyway.
Wonderful.
Would you like to walk and talk with
But
us? I can point it out for you.
I do believe the path to, hold on, what is his name? Give me 1 second. I do believe that Gilberdash, oh my god. I do believe to the path to Dash's office is that way.
This is just down this hallway. Bedroom's on the right, office is on the left.
Isn't this the hallway that goes to the back garden?
Yes, so this hallway at the very end is a door that goes to the back garden, but just before that door there's a trap door on the floor. There's a door on the right that goes to his bedroom, and a door on the left that goes to an office.
Fine. Fine. I'm going with you then.
Now,
I was upstairs last time.
as I was saying to you, Flicker, we've got quite colorful family histories, don't we?
Flicker's not going to respond.
My informants tell me that you're from House Ignicor. Quiet, I see. Well, I had a question for you. I know you're very well studied. Do you know where we Genasi come from? Do you know our lineage?
What did Flicker know that?
Roll me a history check to see.
Ooh, oh no, my computer turned off. This might take a second.
I believe in you. You can do it.
This is what I get. Oh, bless. History check. Let's do it. Wait, do I have a... Check my...
Oh, do you have a thing for that in your skill tree?
I think I might. Sorry.
Let's find out. Oh no, I actually need this time to turn a light on because it's getting dark outside.
Advantage on history. That's ruins in certain buildings. Let's see if there's any. I'm in proficient in history. And that means I'm double proficient. We love to see it. Oh. That double proficiency is going to give me a 14. I'm going to kill something.
What did you roll?
Something's going to die.
No, what did you roll?
We rolled a 2. My goodness.
I rolled with a +6, a 5.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
And then, double proficiency, so +3.
Okay, well.
Moon, I feel like you're gonna be. I feel like you're gonna be using Wally's rewind more than Wally is.
I'm gonna be using a lot of things.
Like a gun to shoot the entire.
The pipe bomb, fireball.
So.
Colorful choices of words.
So a 14 won't give you the exact history of I'm drawing a blank on the race's name. Genasi. But you will know that you have ties to certain elements based off of something from your past.
Flicker is going to kind of look over. She's still not going to reply to her, but how she is going to look over with a bit of intrigue, like she has piqued her attention.
Yes, ever the student. Here, I'll give you this because it's quite interesting, especially given your family specifically. Genasi are descendants of Jin. Do you know what a Jin is?
Flicker shakes her head.
Jin are, for lack of a better word, genies. At some point, Jin decided to lay with mortals and have sort of half breed offspring, and it diluted their magical powers. But what was left behind was something beautiful, and that's that's what became us, Genasi. Now, I do believe there was a very famous Ignicore Jin, is probably still alive today. Famed for his prowess with fire magic, his ability to do things far beyond what is seen as possible.
At still alive today, Flicker, for the first time really today, is going to look at her directly. Obviously, that was something she was interested about.
Oh, does
Do
that
you
interest you?
know where?
Do I know where? Well, if I had to guess, and again, this is hazarding a guess, it'd probably be somewhere very, very warm, somewhere like the volcanic wastes or the never-ending inferno, if I had to guess. But it could be anywhere. You know, he could even be in the desert expanse. It's nice and warm there.
Flicker's gonna look down, kind of taking in this information, and is going to look over to Juno. Are we almost there?
Are we almost there?
You are indeed almost there.
I mean, yeah, we'll be there shortly. So, it was upstairs last time. God, that was a different mansion. I'm gonna see her face palm.
You know this Gilderdash family has far too much money. It's what makes them such good business partners.
I'd say womp womp.
Lynn gives you, Juno, a wink at that.
Of course. Juno looks at Lynn, very annoyed.
Lynn kind of looks satisfied with this annoyed look you're giving her, and
Flicker.
She holds a hand out, extending you guys to go into the office.
Flicker's gonna follow Juno.
I felt Juno's gonna go into the office.
Okay. So,
Hello.
so the office is
Do a nice little cordial bow.
the office is entirely empty. There's just a large bookshelf with a whole lot of books, a desk, and then there's a case on top of the desk.
Is the dude here?
No, he's not here.
Interesting. Lynn,
Yes.
where's where would Sir Balderdash be?
Gilderdash. He's up front with Snow and your friend.
Up front. Why isn't he here?
Well, he seemed quite worried, and I truly did just want to have this conversation with Flicker. I was just going to come back here and grab the case.
Gina's gonna walk over. She's gonna go to the other side, so the case it opens like turned away from Flicker. I'm gonna just take a tiny little peek inside.
Yeah, it is filled with what you expect.
Is it really that secretive?
Yes. She kind of just shrugs. Anyways, let's go. Do you have anything you want to do in town?
No.
Really? Nothing? It's a nice place. Maybe relax a little bit. Do something.
Actually, I'm quite relaxed.
Do you wanna come with?
Are you asking me?
Sure.
No.
Oh, well, I'm hurt.
Sure, I'll come back.
I'm glad. Okay, well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go stow this, and I am going to go have some fun. And she's gonna just leave. She's leaving the mansion. Fuck this place.
Flicker's gonna follow. Giving Lynn a look as she leaves.
Juno's completely ignoring Lynn. She's paying her negative amounts of attention.
Okay. I guess with that, you two just leave Lynn behind, and she's just kind of walking behind you guys, hands behind her back, kicking her feet up high, looking at the ceiling as if she's completely unbothered. It looks as if she's achieved her goal for today.
Well, that's fair enough. She literally did.
Okay. You guys return to the front room where Gilderdash sees you. He sees you two coming out of the hallway first, and he goes, What are you doing back in? And the moment Lynn comes out and just kind of flashes him a smile, he face palms and he goes, Lynn, we've talked about this. Okay, I assume you've got what you came here for?
She's gonna like show the case.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. He turns to Snow and Wally. He goes, and you, young man, you were going to find my missing... The case looks exactly like that one.
Yeah. The tiefling. Yeah, I was just on my way out. I was just stopping and talking to a friend.
Snow turns his face directly at this guy as if this man is inconsequential in the universe itself.
Mm-hmm. He sees this, and I think he doesn't have any recourse for that, so he just kind of continues looking over his living space to see if he can find what he's looking for.
I'm gonna say this, and I regretfully say this as the reaction of my fellow friends here. But the look he gives this guy is one very akin to a look Lynn might give.
I'm flaying her alive.
I calm. I am a calm woman. I'm calm.
Okay. Well, with that, he doesn't seem to address you
Juno
all
is giving
anymore.
a smile.
Also, are Flicker and Juno like in? Can Snow see them?
Yes.
Ah, okay, wonderful. And Lynn's behind them, right?
Yes.
Snow is going to sort of give a look to Lynn as though almost just like a look of like as if you were just trying to look at your boss and request time off
She'll
before.
Yeah, she'll get like half a smirk and she'll just give you a nod.
Snow will turn his gaze to Juno and Flicker and give a smile before turning back to Wally.
I think Lynn would speak up and go, "You know, we've got our job done. We're good to relax until either we're in danger or we're on the road again."
Snow around these guys sort of looks as if nothing has changed, nothing is different. He looks like the old Snow you remember. Well, guys, what are we gonna do?
Well, I gotta put this in a safe place first.
Well,
Then we can go
what
around and actually have fun.
what even is that?
Private.
Everybody with their private stuff now. I hold on. Has anybody seen Tenebris? Wasn't he with you?
Well, last I've seen him, he was in a library.
That tracks. Wizards do be reading books.
Mm. Flicker, you seem kind of quiet.
Yeah, you okay?
Fine. I'm fine.
What's the matter?
Nothing. This it's all play hunky dory.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Well, I kind of got hired by that guy to go find whoever took the other case. It looks like that one that Juno's holding.
Oh,
That's
well,
what I was talking about before we had our conversation.
do you want my help?
I mean, sure, I don't mind.
I don't want any of the money though. I just, just so we can hang out.
Please, if you're helping me, we're gonna split the money either way. But
Snow taking a bit of an oddly, what is the word I'm looking for? Like a different tone. He's gonna kind of shift tones and say, "Don't worry, I have no trouble making money." He sort of smiles.
well, I mean, I know that you've got. I mean, you're still a pretty impressive bard, all the same. But still, it wouldn't be fair to not give you a cut of it.
Trust me, Wally, it's not a big deal. Honestly, I'd be more excited just for the adventure.
Okay. Well, either way, I guess we gotta find a tiefling, about brown reddish skin, deer antler horn looking horns. Said something about tattoos that appeared and disappeared, and is wearing a gold stopwatch pendant.
Okay.
That's all he told me about it.
And you said the case looks like the one Juno has?
I think so. He didn't really describe it in too much detail, but
Snow looks at Juno in a way, sort of turning so that Wally can't see his expression, and his expression towards Juno is much grimmer than he was holding before.
Much grimmer.
Yes, much more grim. Well, I guess we'll have to look for one that looks like that, he says with a blank expression before turning back to Wally and smiling again.
okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I haven't seen any tieflings in here, so I guess we're gonna have to go looking. Tieflings are the ones with the sharp ears, right?
No, those are elves. No, tieflings have like the horns on their heads.
Tieflings also have sharp ears, so the drow, so do orcs, so the half orcs and half elves. That's not a good identifying feature.
Aren't drow a type of elf?
Yes.
I see.
They're separated because of reasons I don't know. I don't bother.
I'm pretty sure it's just racism.
Probably.
Is it pretty evident like the whole group is tense right now? Like,
I mean, it feels pretty evident to me, and I'm not even there.
what do you mean you're God? You're always here.
Snow looks totally chill. So laid back.
Okay, guys, is everything okay? Like, I know I kind of had a talking to with Snow, but like, what happened with y'all?
Yeah.
She's gonna look at Flicker. What is that?
Like, you've been like really quiet, Flicker, since we joined up again.
You know, I feel we should discuss this over some tea, or lunch, or dinner, whatever. Anything, anywhere else.
It's definitely something we need to talk about, because like, it seems like we're kind of going
Come
through
on,
it.
let's. We'll have a nice dinner out. It'll be nice.
But I feel like we should also go find Tenebris and like let him know what's going on.
Sure.
Had the package to deliver, and you have the package to find, so.
Well, I guess the rich dude said he wasn't really worried about the package as much as he was finding the girl who took it. So, why, I'm not sure.
Well, if that's the case, Snow sort of turns as if entirely forgetting Juno existed. Well, I guess we gotta look for them.
Well, yeah, but I feel like we should kind of make sure Tenebris is okay. I don't want him to get left behind.
We could do both.
You can go check the library while I go put the case back. How does that sound?
Oh.
Then we'll meet up and have a nice dinner if you find Tenebris. If not, we'll go looking for him.
Where are we gonna meet up?
Right, I mean,
Is there like a identifying structure somewhere? Like a statue or something?
Either library or town hall would be some of the tallest buildings in town, but there is a large water feature in the town square.
Is there a fountain?
Yes.
Or is it like, I mean, fair enough, I guess, yeah. I suppose any of those are called a fountain. Even that.
Yeah, it's
Never
like
mind, pardon me.
a big fountain type thing.
Yeah, I get what you mean. How about the fountain?
Sounds good. Oh, before we do any of that, Flicker, is it alright if we have a conversation? You know, between ourselves.
Hey, Snow, do you know where that crucible thing is at? The blacksmith guy.
I
Here,
don't.
Wally's gonna like give them the privacy. But he's gonna write down the instructions of where to find the crucible first, because he's gonna go there first to see if he's seen the tiefling. You have your conversation with Flicker. You know, just do what you gotta do. I'm gonna get a head start and see if the smith has seen anything about the tiefling.
Alright, and if I don't find you there, I'll go to the library. Snow
Alright.
neatly folds the directions and puts them in his pocket before turning his attention to Flicker.
Alright, see you later, man. And he's gonna like kind of look at Juno and shrug like, what's happening, before he starts heading out.
Okay. We're going to very briefly...
Wait, Wally, please!
Okay, what? Huh? What?
Can you carry me to the carriage?
Hi?
You're so fast! Come on, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, sure, I guess. Hop on, and like kind of, offers back for her to hop on.
How does this even work, man? You're like 4 foot tall.
That's
She's
for you
5
to
foot.
figure out.
You know what? It worked last time. It worked this time. We did it once already. I'm just gonna say it worked like that.
Mm-hmm. Kind of wrap yourself around him like
What
a
if I just
scarf.
wrap myself? I mean, I can go around his shoulder, and then slink a lot so I don't block his vision.
There you
It'd
go.
be so funny if she just covers your face and Wally's just running blindly.
Well, listen, we don't get to the
Left,
smother.
right, left. No, your other left. Wait, what do you mean the other smothering, huh?
What?
What?
I don't. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
So, fast forward, Wally runs Juno all the way back to the caravan. Do you carry Juno back into town, or do you just leave her there?
I'd probably carry her back into town, but I was gonna ask her like, what's up with the case, and like, why is everyone kind of acting weird? Like, because she was with Lynn more than he was. Like, he had to talk with Snow.
Well, I think Flick has just been really annoyed because she's been spent time with Flicker, with
Lynn.
Lynn. Sorry, saying her name makes me gag. Yeah, she spent time with her. I think she was just tense. We were in the mansion, close space. Lynn's there. Nobody likes it. I don't know about Snow. You two were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt.
No, I had a conversation with Snow. Things are complicated, but I at least have a better idea of what's going on with him. We just gotta. I'm not sure what his plans are, but I trust him.
Okay.
Trust me, if I knew everything that was going on, I would tell you, but I'm still kind of confused on all the deets myself.
Has he been acting cold?
That was what I was going to ask you about, because that one was a little newer to me. Like, what?
Oh.
But what's...
Dismissive? Didn't really treat you like a friend?
No, not... I mean, at first, kind of, but we had a kind of a conversation and cleared that up.
Okay, let me give you a hint here. In front of Lynn.
Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered.
Exactly. I see. Huh. He's thought this through.
What?
So, he's thought this through. What he's doing is he's pretending he doesn't care that much about you, so Lynn doesn't think to use you as a. How do I say this? A token against him, something to use against him, a weakness she can exploit.
So basically, what she did back in what he did back in Kylan, but all over again.
I don't think so.
Because didn't he kind of do the same thing back in Kylan, like saying that he didn't like us,
No,
and didn't want to be
no,
with
no,
us,
no, no.
and
With that one, I think he was trying to run away. He thought the only way was to just leave, to not bother us, basically. What he's doing now is he's preparing to fight. He's realizing running away doesn't work, so he needs to actually put up a fight and make a fuck off permanently.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. But that doesn't explain why he's kind of been acting like different all the same. Like, plus, like, it's just like it all started when that case came about. Like, what's with the case?
Private.
Like, you say
She's
that,
gonna
but
just
like,
toss it into the convoy. I'm kidding. She's gonna store it in somewhere where nobody's gonna fucking touch it. Make sure of that.
I just, I feel like I'm getting more questions than answers.
Sometimes it's that way. I don't know what to tell you. It's that. Well, I do know. It's just I don't want to.
Oh,
It's
Oh.
complicated. I'm sorry.
okay. I guess that's fine. Well, we're here, so you can get off me now.
What if I don't want to?
Well, at this point, it seems like it's kind of like what you said. You know what's going on, but you don't want to tell me. So I mean, that's kind of we're here now. So that kind of is the extent of my usefulness to you at this moment in time, and so I'm needed elsewhere.
Incorrect. You can take me to town.
We're here at town. What do you mean?
We're at the convoy.
Oh, I thought we already made our way back
I-
towards town.
No, I need to store my case first. I'm sorry.
Well, either way, I guess we're heading back to town now.
All right, Wally, where are you?
Look,
Where are you dropping off Juno?
Okay, what? I guess just she didn't say she needed a specific place in mind, so I figure I'll just go
Market.
until market it is then, I guess.
Okay.
Like, listen, like, I just, you guys don't have to act like you're like, you don't have to do anything, I guess. I mean, I know where my place is at. It's just,
Huh?
well, I mean, yeah, like, I'm only needed for so much, and like, if it's not something you tell me, or if it's not something I'm needed, there's not really any point in telling me about it. So I mean, I get it.
Wally.
Snow,
Listen
sorry.
to me.
Juno, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not trying to get into this again. I just had this whole conversation with Snow about it. I get it. It's
All
on a,
I'm going to say.
it's on a need to know basis, and I'm not one of the people who need to know. I got it. It's fine. Go do what you gotta do. I'll go find Tenebris. We'll meet back later, and everything will be fine. Okay? Okay, he's gonna like do like snapping little finger guns at you, and he's gonna start jogging off.
All I'm gonna say is you're always useful.
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, why am I here?
Could be useful now.
What do you mean could be useful now? What I'm trying to go do what I got paid for. Well, I'm trying to get paid. Useful how? What do you want?
As you guys are
Fine.
having this
Do
conversation,
the job you were hired for.
as you guys are having this conversation, something is going to catch Wally's attention. You will hear, with your amazing heron gun hearing, you will hear what sounds like a twig snap, and you'll see a bit of movement in the corner of your eye.
Wally's ear will first like twitch, and then you'll kind of look in the direction of it, and almost instinctively stand in front of Juno when he realizes they're probably being watched.
Whatever was looking at you, is it's a bit in the distance, and it draws its head back behind the blacksmith that you're nearby. It almost appears afraid of you.
Hey, guy or person or thing. Wally's gonna hold on a second. That's not gonna not bother me. He's going to approach whatever it is and kind of look at, like, try to get closer, like, hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. I just kind of curious why you're watching me. Whatever you are, just come on out. We can talk about it. I'm not gonna swing on you.
It doesn't seem to come out.
That's God, just everything about today, I swear. Wally's gonna sit as best he can with his armor on.
Are you approaching
And
it?
kind of just cross. Yeah, I'm approaching it.
Okay.
Against my better judgment, I'm approaching it.
All right. I'm gonna put in art what you see.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting water. I'm coming back to my computer. Oh, it's a little baby.
It's shivering. It's
That's
shaking.
adorable. Oh gosh. Okay. Is it scared?
It appears very scared.
Okay. I don't. How good? Think. What can I do to help you not be freaking out over me? Where's your mom? You're definitely a baby. Oh gosh. Can I kneel in front of it and kind of like hold out my hand for it to sniff my hand or something?
I think so.
Okay, I want to do that.
All right. I think it leans forward. It takes a sniff, and it's still shaking a bit, but it seems to have a base level of trust in you, almost as if it doesn't have very many options.
Okay, that's progress. So what are you doing here, little thing? Gosh, what do I even do with this?
Well, as you contemplate that, we'll get to Juno really quickly.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. I'm going inside.
Inside where?
Well, so you said he went back inside.
Yes.
Correct?
Okay. So you will go inside a restaurant, and
Oh.
sitting off in a corner, trying to look as nonchalant as possible, you will see Tenebris.
I see.
Tenebris
She's gonna
is
slither over.
Tenebris is sitting there. Do I notice her come in? Like,
Oh, for sure.
I imagine I'd be watching.
For sure, you were watching the door
Yeah,
and everything.
Tenebris is sitting there. Tenebris is sitting there in the corner with his sword in his lap, and as Juno approaches, you I guess we were both kids, weren't we?
We were. And arguably I still am, but we don't worry about those tiny little details.
Do you still talk to them?
I'm still a part of them. However, I should point out, I am not here on their account. They don't know you're here, and I plan to keep it that way.
Well, the one who had me is dead anyway.
True, but they might see it as a debt unpaid.
Mm. Well,
Main point.
as long as you don't
You.
tell them where I am.
Oh, they'll never find out. Not if I have a fucking say in it.
You can see, like, his hand on his sword. Like, he has a vicious grip on it. He
You
was
do
fully,
realize you don't need that.
well,
Well,
I was
not for
fully
me at
expecting
least.
him. I was fully expecting the fight. I wasn't sure. I guess I've come this far with you.
Listen, if I wanted to do a fight, I would have done it in the. Well, I would say the library, but it's an inconvenient place to fight. But I would have waited for you outside the blacksmith.
And Rich is gonna lie clean through his teeth. I was never there.
Yeah. Well.
So you don't tell them anything, and I never see them again. That can be the end of that. But if you know what, I don't really have a reason not to trust you. But I don't know if I'll be me if I see those people again. I don't. That's the best way I can relay that.
Oh, I completely understand. Don't get me wrong. You unveil a big, big problem I have, actually.
I'm listening.
Oh, that's not a problem you should concern yourself over. That's not a problem I'm going to concern myself over for a long time. But it is a big, big problem I have.
Mm-hmm.
Main point. Could I treat you to some dinner? Well, later, but they were supposed to meet up by the fountain.
Mm-hmm. I suppose.
Wonderful. Come on then. Oh,
He kind of takes a second, but hesitantly follows.
well, I was gonna say, if you want, you can wait here. Do you have a phone?
Yeah, but standing around here won't do me any good either. Besides, I was hiding from you, so since you're here.
Shrugs. Alright, come on then.
No. You could have prefaced that question a little differently.
I could have. This was more fun though.
Well,
I know it wasn't for you, but for me it was.
you know, it was disbelief. Disbelief was the only reason I didn't immediately attack you.
I suppose that's fair. Oh, and are we outside the restaurant at this point?
Yes. You're already at the table.
Ah,
Wait, you said the restaurant?
outside.
Yes.
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm not in the restaurant.
Yes, you are. I think you misread. I think you misread.
Look at your DM. Look at your DM.
Yes. Look at it. Look.
You... Oh.
That's what I meant. You gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to. You gotta pay attention to the to
I'm gonna punch
punctuation, bro.
you.
Punctuation's important.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Really?
Yes. I use periods and commas very intentionally.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I stab Isaac after this. No, I'm just kidding. This is fine. This is
I stab.
so yeah, we head out of the restaurant then.
You head out of the restaurant to go get food?
Oh wait, we head in.
No,
I
we're
thought you said
meeting.
we left. Yeah.
No, yeah, we're leaving. We're going outside so we can meet up by the fountain so we can get everybody for the restaurant.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, we will jump to Flicker and
I do
Snow.
just one last thing I want to do.
Yes.
I want the crow to land in my hand, and you should pay more attention. I'm gonna give it a smooch and send it off.
In my defense, there's a million crows in the sky. I could have just eviscerated them all, but
Nah, fair, but still.
Okay, we'll jump to Snow and Flicker before we get back to Wally.
Yippee!
Flicker looks visibly nervous.
Snow has never been so calm in his life.
All right. What did you want to tell me?
Snow quickly makes a good observation around his surroundings, ensuring that they are the only two around.
You are indeed the only two around.
Snow flashes his eyes right back and locks onto Flicker's eyes.
What?
What's wrong?
Flicker's going to take a moment, taking a breath, and poise herself. Nothing. Like I said before, if nothing's wrong.
Snow's eyes light up before turning cold again. I don't believe you.
Well, that sounds like your problem.
Does it? He steps a little closer.
Kim. It's not like we can believe each other much anyway.
Flicker, I know you're too smart for that.
Is this really what this conversation was all about? Whether or not I'm okay?
Snow smiles. I know you're too smart to just run along with everything that's with blissful ignorance. Your eyes are too keen, and your ears hear far too well.
All right then. If you truly believe that, you would know I know you're not okay. So, what about you? How are you doing, Snow?
You didn't pull me aside, Flicker, to ask me that. That is not the matter. But I'm asking about? His eyes now burning with a soft passion.
Look, I don't think I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. And I know for sure you're not going to tell me what I want to hear, so I don't get why we're trying to have this conversation.
I cannot and I will not stop you from lying to me. But I want to see what happens when I ask questions. Trying to see if you are divided. And I see that you are.
You
And,
don't. You
and
don't.
that's what I wanted to know before I asked you the question I wanted to ask you. And now that I know, the question would be pointless.
You don't get to do me like that. You have no business to talk about lying. No one here has any business to talk about lying to each other.
I'm not telling you that I'm upset or that it's bad. I just wanted to see if you would or not, so that I could know when I asked you the other question. But it's irrelevant, so if you have somewhere you'd rather be, I'm not gonna stop you.
Flicker is going to start to walk away and then stop, quickly turning around. What if I promise you I won't lie? Will you tell me the other question?
You won't tell me the truth.
Even if I swear on my word, on my Ignicore family, I will tell you the truth.
Snow's eyes look like they're about to well up with tears for a second as he says, I know you won't tell me the truth because I wouldn't tell you the truth if you ask me the same question.
You don't know that. That doesn't prove anything. I don't get you.
Me neither. Snow offers a hand. He sort of watches you to see how you react.
Lickers looks confused. Nevertheless, she takes it.
He very gently tries to pull you a little closer. His eyes now burning with an infinite fire. How do you feel about me, Flicker?
Is this the question?
He doesn't respond.
Honestly, I don't know sometimes. You're sweet. Sweet. But you can be so confusing. I still don't know if you kept Wally here, whether or not because she asked you to. And if you did, I'm honestly disgusted. He was crying. You hugged him. And yet, there's a part of me that genuinely believes that you somehow, some way, were doing that for you. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Snow studies your face for a second. Okay. He lets loose your hand. His eyes have returned to the colder state they were before.
Can I ask you a question? Two, actually.
Yes.
Did
At
you?
least I can't stop you from asking.
Did you stop him for her?
Snow looks as if he has a string of words to say, but simply responds with, yes.
Or else? And then calms herself, recuperates. All right. Did it mean nothing? Was all that for show?
Snow smiles, as if he was hoping you'd ask this question. No. I meant what I said.
Flicker relaxes ever so slightly. Kind of hoping you would say that.
I think as Flicker finds comfort in these words, you guys will start to approach the fountain where you will see that Juno and Tenebris are sitting and waiting for you.
Snow will mumble to Flicker as they make their way over there. Glad you didn't ask me what I thought.
That was the second question. That was gonna be the dynamic.
Well, because he told you he wouldn't tell you the truth, huh? Wink, wonk.
What was it? Was it? Ooh, I feel like Flicker's burning a little hotter in
God damn!
Sorry, Wally. But
I'm over here blushing like Lord have mercy.
Flicker's face, although she is burning a little hotter, looks absolutely confused.
This
When
is
does
one of my
snow get
favorite.
so smooth? Oh my lord!
Oh
This
God!
Snow. I love how Snow has changed. This is
Right.
great.
Yeah, no, BB,
Yeah.
damn is right.
I cannot. But I feel like Flicker's internal voice, and it's just me screaming. It's just me screaming. I don't. Okay. Well, we're here now.
Getting's on the way real.
We are going to quickly jump over to Wally because we don't want to forget about what he's up to as well.
Yeah.
So you've got this deer in front of you. It seems like it's got a timid, fragile trust with you. It doesn't really seem like it has very many other options. I think the more
Promise you
time
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah?
No, that was it. I was just gonna say that so I'd like soothe the baby deer.
I think it kind of looks at you and cocks its head sideways.
Wally's gonna tilt his head the other way and just kind of like give it a little bit of a smile. Like, how'd you even get here, little guy? Where are you from?
I think it tilts its head
Oh wait,
to match yours and takes a step back.
I'm dumb. I have speak with animals. I'm gonna cast speak with animals and talk to the baby deer. I was about to say, I knew there was a spell someone was bringing about for Paladin, as if I didn't always have it with Oath of the Ancients. But, nope, I got. I'm gonna cast speak with animals and talk to it again and say, and just let it know, like, I'm not gonna hurt it. I just wanna know where it came from and maybe where's its mom.
It seems to remain silent.
It's okay, you ain't gonna be shy, bud. My name is Waltheus, but my friends call me Wally. So you can call me Wally if you'd like. I just don't want you getting hurt, little guy.
The more and more you talk to this deer, the more it steps back as if it's frightened.
Okay, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Is there anything? Wally's trying to think. Is there anything he could do to like not scare it?
Roll me animal handling.
16.
Okay. With the 16, I think you start to recognize that this deer is most likely scared and it doesn't want to be handled so directly. Maybe it needs to be left alone more than anything right now.
Wally will sit down on the ground and turn around away from it and just kind of just wait.
Okay, so as you
Like not turn away from it, but like kind of like sit to the side to where the deal's early in his corner of his vision.
Okay, so as you turn your back to it, you'll hear as it walks up kind of just behind you and sits down behind you.
Can I roll a performance check to maybe whistle a tune to kind of try and soothe it?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, spicy. That's 24.
Okay, yeah, you whistle a wonderful tune. The deer, you can hear as the deer nuzzles its neck into the ground. It kind of lays down and starts to relax.
not speaking, not looking at the deer, but still speaking. Like obviously he's talking towards the deer. He's gonna say, "Well, see, that ain't so bad, is it?"
You get no response.
He's still gonna sigh for a moment and kind of contemplate everything that's going on now that he has this moment of serenity, which is just thinking to himself with the baby deer here. You know, he might not be able to directly help it, but at least he can help it just by being a sense of security. Or else, I mean, if he wasn't, it wouldn't, you know, stay here.
Mm-hmm.
So Wally realizes, like, you know, maybe sometimes the best thing you can do to be needed is just to be there for somebody. Even not even talking, not even doing anything, just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he'll look down at it after a while and kind of just nod to it and maybe see if it'll interact with him directly. And if not, I mean, he'll just kind of try to see if there's any, look around and see if there's any other deer nearby
There don't
or like signs of other deer.
there don't appear to be any other deer nearby. Deer don't exactly run through the streets of this little town. Um, so you don't see any signs really of other deer too terribly close by. But on the other hand, this deer doesn't look like it's starving. It doesn't look hurt. It looks like it was only scared because it was approached. For lack of a better explanation.
So it's only afraid because Wally walked towards it.
Well, no, because it spooked itself when it stepped on a branch. But as you came closer to it, I mean, you are a humanoid approaching a young deer in an alley, so that's why it was kind of defensive. It's
I see.
not so much that it's afraid of you specifically, but afraid of people approaching it in general.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I'm gonna send you a message real quick just to double check something. I'll send you a message, Ike, but also words. I had something I was gonna say. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wally's going to kind of slowly stand up
Mm-hmm.
and kind of kneel, offering a hand towards the deer again. He's gonna say, "Listen, you be careful, all right? I gotta go find my friends, but just be careful and keep doing what you're doing."
All right. As you say that, and as you start walking away, you hear pitter patter behind you.
Oh.
It appears this deer is following you.
Oh boy. What's up, man? You wanna come with me?
If you turn and start to approach it again, it kind of takes a hesitant step back, but it appears that it just wants to follow you.
Ah, I see. Okay, fair enough. Then Waller just kind of let it follow.
Okay. As you're running back through town, you see your entire group all at the fountain. It looks like they're waiting.
Oh, well, here you guys are. Sorry, I kind of got sidetracked with other stuff. Oh, and you found Tenebrous. Great. I was just about to start worrying about where you ran off to. Why is Flicker? You okay, Flicker? You're looking kind of brighter than normal.
Yeah, Flicker. What's going on? What's the matter?
I'm good.
Hold on, let me just give the exact face Juno's giving Flicker and Snow right now.
Is it Ulu's face?
Snow looks at Juno, confused.
Tenebrous is just kind of like staring.
Yeah.
He's still recovering
Excuse me.
from some other things,
Pardon.
and he doesn't even want to begin to. He doesn't even want to begin to stick his nose in there. So he's just kind of like,
Bless you, Tenebrous. You honest, great man. Flicker appreciates you so much. And Flicker. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So then, dinner?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I could eat. Should probably watch out for this thing though. And he's gonna kind of point back at the baby deer, like, "Don't spook it. It's just kind of following me right now for some reason. I don't understand."
I think it thinks you're its mom.
I'm kind of
Who knows?
lacking. I'm kind of lacking antlers to do that, but
I mean,
well, I mean, I guess female deer don't have antlers either. So
you take what you
Among
can get.
other things.
for comedic effect, when while he's thinking, he's literally gonna fold his ears down, and it's just gonna look like really long doe ears, like with how they're slanted downward.
Perfect.
Yet missing a couple of other bits. I do wanna just point out, Juno's looking at the deer and there's like a tiny bit of drool.
Oh,
A tiny little
Juno, I
line.
swear, Juno, you are my friend, and I love you to death. If you try to eat that baby, I will kick you.
Just once?
No.
Fine.
If you eat the baby deer, I'm not gonna carry you around anymore.
Okay, fine.
No, how could you even consider? I think that's adorable.
The
Isn't
meat
it?
is sweeter if they're young.
Well, ignoring that creepy shit,
I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. We're on stream. I'm not going down.
Oh.
I'm not going down.
type it in chat, type it in chat,
Oh
type it
my
in chat,
gosh.
type it in chat, please. I think I know what you were gonna say, but type it anyway. It'd be funny.
Do it.
He's like fighting for his life.
I suppose we're gonna make our way back to the restaurant that Tenebrous was hiding in.
Real quick, I just need to know. You guys are level 6, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
I can't. I cannot.
What? Why we ho and for? What happened?
I cannot.
Oh.
I can't.
He
did
put
it
it in
as a-
general.
Oh,
I did it. I was instructed.
No. I really can't.
I did what you told me to do.
No, you did
you
good.
did. You did. I'm very
Fine.
proud
Thank
of you.
you.
It's
Thank
going in. I'm very proud of you. I love you. It's going in quotes.
I don't.
you.
gone through so many different. I have
Moon's been through all of the stages of grief like 3 times this
rage, the
session.
rage. Too much for my little body. My bones, they ache.
My bones.
They call for blood. I have no blood to give them.
I didn't really go through the stages of grief. It was, I think I'm gonna have to kill somebody.
Yeah, no, that I went through that one too. That one, I, except for think. Think wasn't a word. Think wasn't a word.
I was like, man, I don't really want to kill Juno, but if I have to.
I hope you understand that when she was pulling me away, I was like, if that woman touches me, one of us is going in a casket, and if it's me, I'll make it so clear she killed me, because I want to ruin her. If I go down, I am taking her down with me. I will burn her as much as I can, as long as I have breath in my lungs. And even then, I'm going to try to get that final lick in. I don't care if I die. I just want her to hurt.
Oh man. Okay.
Final licking. Don't you mean? Don't
You know what that reminds me of?
Don't you mean?
You know who that reminds me of?
Moon, I don't understand. Don't you mean final wick in? Get it? Because she's a fire genasi, so wick like a candle.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Don't matter.
I'll see
Bro,
myself
she said-
out.
Take a limb.
You said, I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk, I hate the way that you dress.
I literally put Kendrick level hate right now. Kendrick levels.
Not the biggest hater.
I hate
Yes.
the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress when I sneak by.
I hate the way that you sneak this.
No,
If I
I
catch
don't-
flight, it's gonna be direct.
If I'm gonna be direct.
I'm telling you, her crash
It's up
out
and
is
it's up
going
and
to
it's
make
stuck.
Ash's chair throwing little session look like a temper tantrum.
All right. So, you guys all go into this restaurant where Tenebris was once hiding out and actually order some food this time. And after quite a bit of time sitting around the table, kind of carrying on your conversations and coming to grips with your new level of relationship with one another, whatever that may be, it is time to return to the caravan. You'll actually find that when you return outside, Wally, the deer seems to be gone. But once you guys get out of town and back to the caravan, you'll see that the deer is actually resting by the caravan.
Okay. Not sure how it ended up here, but I mean, there's little buddy.
What's his name? Wally?
Well, he didn't give me one, Snow, and I haven't really decided one myself yet.
Can I actually, real quick, Wally? Can I get you to roll perception or investigation, actually,
Sure.
on this deer?
Investigation. That is a 15.
Yeah, this deer is definitely a female. This is not a little dude.
Okay.
Little dude is a little dudette.
A little dudette. Dot. I'm gonna name her Dot.
Dot?
Dot.
Wow.
I'm
See,
having
Juno, you
flashbacks.
can't eat it now that it has a name.
Yes, I can.
Snow puts his hand on his rapier.
Oh,
I can. I'm not going to.
Snow takes his hand off his rapier.
standing on business. Okay.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. This is the first time he started
Flicker.
wanting to fight someone.
Flicker's feeling things.
Flicker's feeling anger. Flicker's
So-
feeling rage. I don't think the things you think are happening.
So,
He's
As-
feeling exhaustion.
as Flicker is feeling all of this rage, you guys are expected to be sort of bedding down for the night before you head out again in the morning on the road. But you'll start to hear what sounds like a bell being rang, and you'll start to hear calls for apparently you're being attacked.
Oh.
And
Surprise right here.
as you guys turn and follow the direction that's being pointed from everybody that's calling for attack, you will see crawling out of the water, just claw over claw, is a massive marsh drake. It seems to have clawed from the mystic marshes to your southwest, and that is where we're going to end the session.
It's a
Wonderful.
monster. Ooh, you're about to get all of my anger.
Snow is so excited.
I am so
I'm sorry, is this the
so
Lydia
excited.
Chris?
No, it's not the Lokiacris. No. No, it's a swamp drake. But basically Lokiacris, yes.
Oh fuck.
Hang on. I'll just be in the dude.
Flicker just saw therapy. Her therapy.
This group has a
water
funny way of getting therapy.
Cineverse has got his PTSD on flash forward.
Yeah, sorry for that one. Anyways, loves you.
Oh.
That super villain.
No, left so fast. He left so fast. I didn't even think about it. Damn.
Hold on. I can fix this.
Oh my god.
Bro said I could fix this and then fled the
He
scene.
left himself. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm pulling natural flicker for real.
Once again, Wally's catching smoke for no reason in these terms of not trusting anybody.
What?
Oh, whenever you were talking to Snow about like everyone having secrets to keep or whatever you were just saying to Snow in that conversation, I put in the chat, I said, once again, Wally catching strays for no good reason.
Did I say everyone has secrets to keep?
You said, and I quote, nobody in this group has any reason to be talking about lies.
I didn't lie. I just never said anything.
What did I catch? Nathan, has your profile picture been fucking Elsa with stacks of cash this entire
just saw
conversation? Just saw that.
This.
Look. Flicker's angry.
Flicker's feeling
said,
a new rage.
He said, I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna lie. And I'm like, you're not gonna tell me something because I'm gonna lie.
That is what he said.
I just watched you go from smiling to stone face in seconds.
I also want to point out, this is so funny. This is so funny. He in game did the thing where he's like, "Hey, I want to tell you something. Never mind."
Never mind. I swear, I was like,
I got him.
Oh,
I got him.
Push to the edge.
I got him.
Oh
Got
my
him.
gosh. Well, good session.